Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're putting fashion to the ultimate test with a twist. It's time for another Dress to Impress challenge, but this time I'm not picking the colors. The mystery wheel is. I have no idea what shades I'll be stuck with. It could be cute, it could be chaotic, but whatever the wheel lands on, I have to build an outfit around it and try to impress. Will it be a fashion slay or a fashion fail? Stick around to see how this wild color combo turns out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also let me know which outfit you think nailed it the best. Let's spin that wheel. Alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for our very first theme. So I'm not sure how this is gonna be. I'm kind of scared. But it looks like we're going to be doing purple. Oh my goodness, this is actually one of my favorite colors, so this is awesome. So for the first theme, we got Steampunk. Now, I think Steampunk is gonna be kind of hard to do for this, for purple, but we will try to put an outfit together nonetheless. Now, Steampunk is vintage with gears, goggles, and Victorian flair. I think we can probably make something out of purple, so let's see if we can do that. I'm going to go ahead and get my basics done first, which includes my hair and my makeup. Let's just choose a custom face, which I have right here. Next, I'm gonna head over to the salon and we're gonna put on a hairstyle. I'm kind of thinking of some stuff with some waves in it and also kind of add a little bit more volume to that as well. So we have this, and I'm going to go with some bangs. I'm kind of thinking about these bangs right here. So these look great. I'm gonna go over here and put on a hat. Now I'm gonna choose some purple patterns for this one. I'm sort of thinking we can maybe use this as a purple pattern. I'm not sure if this would work or not, but these colors look fantastic, as you guys can see, so it really works. I'm going to add this next as well, and I'm gonna make this like different shades of purple, so we're gonna end up with this basically. I do need to color that purple as well, so this is what we're working with so far. Next, I'm gonna grab these boots right here, and I'm kind of thinking I want to make them like a little bit of a purple like this, like different shades of purple. So some lighter and some darker shades, so that looks great. Let's add these sleeves right here just for a little bit of extra puffiness, and we're gonna make those purple. Next, I'm going to add some goggles, which you guys can see right here, and I'm gonna aim for some light and some dark purples with this one. Perfect, that looks great. I'm gonna go over here and add this flower pack thing right here, and I'm gonna go and leave the spikes on, but let's go ahead and do different shades of purple for this. We could also definitely use this skirt as well too. I think it would work really well with this outfit. Next up, we're going to add this, and I'm kind of thinking we're gonna use the pattern that we used for the rest of this outfit, and I'm just gonna go with some purple for this. This is looking so super colorful. I'm not so sure about it though. Let's add this skirt right here, and I'm gonna use the pattern. I'm also gonna add a little choker right here. I think it would add some nice coverage in that area. And voila! There is our girl with a purple steampunk outfit. I actually think it turned out great, and I can't wait to see what everyone else manages to come up with. This one I'm not super sure about. I'm not even sure if she finished her outfit, because yeah, this is not really fitting with steampunk. So I'm just gonna give this one a 2. This is a little bit strange too. I'm not seeing goggles or anything, and this is not really giving me steampunk vibes, so I'm just gonna give this one a 2 as well. This one feels a little bit more like steampunk, but I'm not really seeing Victorian flair with this, so I'm just gonna give it a 3, but I think it's a little bit better than the previous ones we just saw. This is actually kind of a little bit similar to mine, and we can definitely get some Victorian flair with this, but where's the goggles and stuff, girl? I'm not really sure about this one. This is not giving me Victorian flair at all. I mean, I see the goggles and stuff, but yeah, this is not a really good outfit. Here we have me. I hope you guys like it. I definitely think it turned out well because we got a bunch of different shades of purple, and this just is so pretty, but at the same time, you got the steampunk vibes with it. So this works really good. I'm really happy with how this turned out. This one is actually amazing. Like, this is the best one that I've seen so far of all the outfits. So I'm gonna have to give this one a 4. This one is eating so hard. This is not giving me steampunk at all. I'm just sorry. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one at least a 2, but yeah, this is not working. We did not place, which I'm kind of surprised about, honestly, because these outfits right here didn't really fit with the theme at all. We ended up getting 5th, which is okay, but maybe we'll do better in the next round. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel again, so I'm hoping it's something other than purple this time. It looks like I'm going to be doing something green. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge. I'm not a super big fan of green. All right, so for the color green, we're gonna be doing it for the theme Ancient Civilization. Honestly, for this one, I have no idea what the heck I want to try to make. Typically with Ancient Civilization, I aim for like Cleopatra or something like that. Maybe what we can do is like an outfit with some combinations of different colors of green. I'm gonna see if I can try to do that with this. I'm going to select this one and we're gonna make it completely dark. I'm also going to add this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use the bangs only because I think it looks really nice with this hairstyle. So this is what we're going to work with for the hair. The next thing I'm going to do is head over to the Valentine's Day area and we're gonna go put on some jewelry, but this needs to be green. So I'm just gonna color this shade of green. I think it actually looks pretty good, honestly. So the next thing I'm going to do is head over to our dressing room area and let's put some eyelashes on. And also I want to focus on maybe some extra jewelry too. So I'm going to add this right here and it looks super pretty. I'm going to move this like this so it looks like it's fitting more with her hair. I'm also going to add this and I'm going to make it like different shades of green. Let's add this, but let's go with toggle 2 and we're going to make it green like this. And I'm also going to use this dress right here. We're going to go ahead and just color it green, green, and green. I honestly think this is working just fine because it looks fantastic on her. I'm not going to lie about that at all. We're going to go ahead and take this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a number 3 on this, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of shades of green I want to use. I kind of want to go with both of these. They look wonderful, so this is so super good. I'm also going to add the summer dress, and we're going to use some shades of green for it too. I'm kind of thinking about this, and this is what we're working with. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to this area and we're going to put on this little thing right here, but let's go ahead and work with these different greens that we've been using for all this because everything literally has to be green. It literally has to be green. I'm going to add another thing from this area right here. I'm going to go ahead and just use this for this. And this girl needs some shoes, so let's add some sandals and we're going to make those green as well. So far everything is green-tastic. And this is definitely giving me Ancient Civilization vibes. Like, I have no doubts about that at all with this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like this because I can't really think of too much else to add to it. But yeah, I can't wait to see how this does. This one is not too bad. I'm just not sure what kind of ancient civilization they are trying to represent. So I'm just gonna give this probably like a 2. This one is actually pretty dang good. Like, I love the layering and stuff with this, and I love the headpiece. I'm gonna stick with a 3. I think it's pretty dang good, honestly. This one is absolutely beautiful. Nice job. I just think there could have been a little bit more with the layering, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 3. Not bad. I'm not really sure what's up with the fur coat and stuff like that and the shoes. I'm not really feeling this, so I'm just gonna give this like a 2. Next up we have my stuff, and I think this turned out fantastic as usual, so let's go ahead and do some poses. It's giving me the Cleopatra vibes for sure, but in a different kind of way than I usually put together. I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna give this one a 3. This one I feel would be really good for like a fairy theme or something like that. This is not really giving me the vibes for an ancient civilization, so I'm gonna go with a 2. Now this is wonderful. Look at the layering, and this is giving me ancient Egyptian Cleopatra vibes. I gotta give this a 5. This is perfection, guys. This is really beautiful too. I love the different shades of green that she used for this and the hairstyle. Like, this is at least getting a 4. Nicely done. We did not place once again, but that is completely fine. I think these ladies did a fantastic job, especially the one that got first place. We ended up getting 5th again. It seems like the number 5 is our lucky number today. Alright, for our final theme, we're gonna spin the wheel again, and it looks like we are going to be landing on... We're doing orange. Okay, this is gonna be a fun time. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Alright, so for the color orange and for our last theme, we're gonna be doing Porcelain Doll. This is gonna be kind of tricky because porcelain dolls usually have like pink colors and stuff like that, or they could have other different types of colors, but let's just see what we can try to come up with for this. I'm also going to try to make her look a little bit scary as well in the process, so bear with me on that. I'm going to go ahead and use these right here and just make them completely dark, and these look so creepy, guys. And also we're going to add some blush right here, if you guys can see that. I'm going to kind of go with something like this for the lips to make them smaller, and I'm also going to go with these eyebrows right here too. And I'm going to make the eyebrows kind of orange too, though, as it needs to be orange. I'm gonna put on my hairstyle next, and for this one I'm sort of thinking of a combination of some wavy curls and stuff. Let's go over to the dressing room and put on some stuff. Now for a girl like this, I think these shoes are gonna be absolutely perfect, so let's do a few different shades of orange. I think that'll work fantastic for this. I like everything a different shade of orange, and so far this is what it's looking like. Not bad, but I'm definitely not used to seeing this. We're also gonna do the same thing with the bottom part of this. Now, it actually kind of looks good. I like it so far, not bad. Let's add this top too, just for some extra laces and stuff right there. It actually looks super pretty. I like that. We're going to add this as well, just for a little bit of an extra bow right there, if you guys can kind of see that. And this is super good. I love it. I'm kind of thinking of adding some tights to her as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and add these. And as you guys can see, it adds a little bit of an orange tint down there. I'm going to go with a number 5 right here. I'm going to make it kind of like a really dark orange so we can kind of see it a little bit better. And the last thing I'm going to do that I barely have time for, I'm going to give this girl a doll. We're going to go ahead and make everything a different shade of orange too for this girl. I think this is what I'm going to go with, and yeah, I'm super happy. Let's see how we place in this round. They definitely have the face for the porcelain doll, but everything else just kind of feels a little bit strange, so I'm just gonna have to stick with the 2 for this one. This is nice, but what does this have to do with the porcelain doll though? I'm just gonna have to stick with a 1 basically. This feels a little bit more like it, but once again, like, it's just something kind of off about it. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm gonna have to stick with a 2. This is absolutely beautiful. Now, this is what I am talking about. Love it. This is porcelain doll vibes for sure. It's like, it's just a bunch of doll-like features with this. Super cute. I love it. This is also giving me porcelain doll vibes. Exactly what we're looking for. I'm just not sure if she forgot to color some things, but I'm gonna give this a 4. This is actually pretty good in my opinion. This is really cute too, but I feel like this would be better for a different kind of theme. This is not really porcelain dolls, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 3. This is actually really, really good. I love the layering and stuff with this, and it's kind of a bit creepy, but in a good way, so I'm gonna give this a 4. Now we have my stuff, and I hope I did a decent job with the color orange. I think it turned out great, so let's just do some poses and get that out of the way. But honestly, I feel like out of all the rounds we've played so far, this has been my best one. This is a little bit strange. I'm not super sure. I need the teddy bear and stuff. This is not really porcelain doll though, so this is gonna be getting a 2. This is also not really anything to do with a porcelain doll. Like, it's nice, but this would be better suited for like a gym theme or something like that, so I'm gonna give this a 2. Once again, we did not place, which is kind of surprising, but hey, not bad, guys. Y'all did a good job, and we ended up getting 5th again. Each one of these themes has been ironic. We keep getting the number 5, so I guess that's just our lucky number today. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this gameplay video of Dress to Impress. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to receive notifications, and also let me know in the comments what kind of gameplay video you would like to see next. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!